Welcome to the Lisa Eve Show. I am Lisa Eve. Okay, let me say the first part of this, which is that if you are watching on Spotify or listening on Spotify or any other platform, that you can join me live every day at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here on YouTube. So you can do that by going to YouTube and searching The Lisa Eve, E-V-E, Show. And just hit the subscribe button and just be here at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, having said that, remember I told you guys, authenticity. I felt a rebellious spirit this morning. I again just felt super drained, super tired, and one part of that is that I heard from a friend that she was also feeling extremely drained and extremely tired, and that she believes it's something happening with a collective, and that those of us who are more sensitive to energy are like kind of picking up on that, and like it's like we're all processing. Guys, don't look at my hair. Just yesterday my hair was super cute, and now I don't know what kind of stage we're at right now. But anyway, and so when I'm in bed here, and then my ideal is to wake up at 4 and have time for communion with God and just having a peaceful morning, maybe, meditation, maybe drinking some tea, maybe going for a walk, maybe going for a run. Basically just having basically me time. But lately I've been waking up at 5, and then it just keeps getting pushed back and back and back, and so today at like 5:40, I was in bed and I was just like, I can't. Like, I can't get up right now. I just felt like this heavy blanket weight over me. And literally, I was still in bed at like 5:53. And I had to start the show at 6. And like, even though I knew it was 5:53, like there was this rebellious spirit within me that was just like, I wasn't saying no, but I was also not taking the actions and the steps that I need to take. And it's like, why am I doing this? And then I really realized that it was like I was being rebellious, or because like it's like having a temper tantrum. And the reason is because I'm like feeling emotional. I'm feeling some type of way because I'm like waiting for God to deliver the promises that He spoke over my life, and it's taking a while, and it's like this impatience has taken root within me. And what I knew was my rebellious spirit coming through. What I did not anticipate is like a rebellious spirit in my computer. So if everything was going the way that I thought it was going to go, I would have been about like a minute late, like 1 minute late. However, while I was ready, my computer was not doing what it was supposed to do. So what I usually do is I usually get my computer ready about 30 minutes beforehand, and we're good to go. But because I did it so last minute, my computer was like basically refusing to, one, open up to the screen that would let me get to my desktop. Number two, it was then refusing to open my streaming program. And I clicked it like 3 times and it still wouldn't open. And then finally, once it decided to open, it was refusing to get to the screen that would let me press start the stream. So it was just kept thinking basically. And I'm like, whoa, I knew that I was having a rebellious spirit, but I don't think this really counts. But I did not anticipate my computer having a rebellious spirit, which completely caused me to be 6 minutes late. And it was like, whoa, like that started freaking me out because it's like, come on, computer, like, let's go. I gotta do this. Like, what are you doing? And that felt humbling. It feels like I was like humbled by my computer. Oh, Jesus. So yeah, sorry for this rebellious spirit, guys. It feels like in a way like I'm starting to break down from this process, and I don't know what this sudden resistance is, or maybe I should ask, like, what is breaking down? Is it me breaking down? Is it my ego breaking down? My ego is breaking down. Okay. So this is a good thing. I think I want this to happen. So perhaps my ego is being rebellious right now, and because it's breaking down. I've got that nervous leg shake thing going on again, guys. I don't know what that's about, really. Sorry, that was very rude. Okay, guys, so in just this blip for you guys of how I'm further embodying this Lisa Eve, highest version of myself, I got my nails done, and I get my nails done rarely. Like, I think, like, I got my nails done for my birthday, like that kind of a thing. So, um, like, I don't go to the nail salon and, like, you know, get my nails done like every month or anything. But I did decide to get my nails done because I decided that Lisa Eve is someone who does get her nails done. And so, um, I usually don't get any sort of design at all. It's just like I usually get like, if I do, I get like gel on my natural nails only, and I usually want my natural nails to be short. So it's usually like just my nails are colored and it stays on for a good while, and that's usually it. No long nails, no pointy nails, no designs, no nothing. Just that I have cute short nails with a color that will stay a long time. But I decided, like, okay, if I were being Lisa Eve and she has, she's like an unlimited supply of money, and I wanted to be feminine, but also have like this childlike magical kind of thing going on, what would I do? And so I actually spent time looking through pictures, and I went on Pinterest to look at nail designs, and I wasn't seeing anything I liked. So then I said, like, okay, let's look for hmm, like pink celestial something something, and so I was just looking and looking, and I like wasn't finding anything, and then I finally found one that I liked. It looked cute, so I'm going to show you guys what that looks like. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it good because I'm not very good at this, but these are the most beautiful nails I've ever had. Okay, so in this light it doesn't look like absolutely anything, um, um but they kind of like have like the Sailor Moon kind of look to them. I'm sorry, guys, I have to figure out how to get good at this part. um, yeah, that's a horrible, horrible angle. Anyways, maybe I'll just like take a picture and put them on my TikTok, and then you can like go back and look, hoping that my TikTok still exists by the time you see this, because I don't know. My one concern about TikTok is that people tend to like lose their accounts really, really super easily on TikTok, and like for seemingly no reason. So that concerns me. Um, because I at least understand that on YouTube there are some clear um rule sets that you have to follow. So like there's stars, and then there's like moon, like crescent moons, and I am sorry that you guys can see that very well, but there's just like this cute pale pink color, and like this one right here just has like a gold star at the top. For those of you who can't see, right, of course. So they're like these kind of powder pink color, and then like they have different star type of designs and crescent moons on them that are gold colored. Um, right, so that is a detour from our conversation, but I just want to keep you guys up to date as to like what I'm doing in terms of shifting my style. And I am wearing the ring that I got also. Um, so this is definitely like a different kind of a look for me. Stepping into this, I'm trying to show you guys the ring, and you're actually getting a better look of the nails, which, um, anyway, so this is like that. Um, and then I'm wearing this ring on this hand, which is like the crescent moon with the, well, it looks like a planet with a lapis lazuli. So I'm just adding little elements at a time for now, because um, if I get like this, okay, when I get this big influx of money, then I can like start looking at like wardrobe pieces, and you know what's a little unfair feeling, like looking at pieces to wear. I am 5'3", so I'm considered petite. I can't just like pick cute pieces because they're like not designed for my body size. They're like designed for women who are like 5'6", 5'7", 5'8". So I have to like figure out how to find pieces for my shirts. Right. So let's get back to this rebellious spirit. Um, so it seems that this rebellious spirit within me is like my ego death, my ego dying. God, first, God, please. So, God, is it that my ego is dying? Is it that my ego is being rebellious? This rebellious spirit is that ego of mine, which is dying, which does not want to die, and is like kind of fighting, fighting to survive. God, there's a part of me that is like excited about this journey. And then there's this other part of me that's like, what did I sign up for? Jeez, like all these little individual pieces, they feel so taxing and so tiring, and I've already been through so much, God. Like there's this song on TikTok that's like, can we skip to the good part? And I feel that. And God, in your perspective, this might be the good part, and maybe you're right. Maybe this is the good part. Maybe this is the good part. Okay, from many perspectives. From many perspectives, this is the good part. But I don't feel free. I don't feel free in autonomy. I don't feel free in my spirit. I don't feel free to be my childlike self. I don't feel free of worry or concern about money. I don't feel some of these things that I'm saying. God is letting me know that He is giving that to me. So it seems that I'm just not recognizing what I have right now. God is asking me to be patient. I feel like I've been patient my whole life. God, I'm tired of being patient too. I'm so tired of being patient too. I'm basically saying to God that I'm tired of doing life alone. And God is saying, you're not alone. You have me. And I can truly feel that. I can feel that. But it doesn't feel like enough. It doesn't feel like enough. It feels ungrateful. It feels ungrateful for me to say that, God, but it doesn't feel like enough. And this could be further evidence that I'm not ready, right? Like, on a few levels. I'm pretty sure that being in gratitude for what I have right now, being in gratitude and being able to look truly objectively of my current life would probably do wonders. Not only for my inner experience, but for I feel outside of my body right now. I don't feel grounded in my body right now. I feel like everything that I've said here today is my ego not getting its way, not getting what it wants. Because there are usually these moments where I'm completely just able to enjoy, like the now moment, what's in front of me, being in communion with God. Um, I think so much energy is moving. I apologize, you guys. If you're yawning too, that's just the energy moving. That's a good thing. And if you're not yawning, it's okay. It doesn't mean it's not happening. Usually I'm just in the flow of life, right? And like not paying attention to what is or isn't happening. And so this period that I'm experiencing right now just feels like miserable, and it's like, why am I focusing here? Like what is this? And I think that it is the ego, and it's dying. It is excuse me. Just like trying to take me somewhere. Ego, where are you trying to take us? Because there's, yeah, it's like, I think my ego is undergoing a transformation or just full on death. Like I'm not sure which is happening. I'm not sure if I need the ego going forward. If it's something that is dying, going to die, and then be reborn as something new, or if it's something that is just going to die. I don't really know that much about the ego. God. Excuse me. Oh gosh. Wow, that energy is really moving. I don't even know what's moving. Like, usually I know what's moving, but right now, like, I honestly don't know what's even moving. Like, I mean, obviously it's related to this ego thing. God's doing a thing, right? God is doing great things within me right now. Um, but I'm not exactly sure which pieces or parts. This is a total mystery to me, honestly. Like, usually I'm aware of what's happening, but right now I'm not. Woo, excuse me. You know what's funny? Like, I kind of feel like, ooh, is the ego connected to like suppressing that like child sense, that like child, oh, why can't I think of this word right now? The like, oh my god, childlike self within me, the childlike essence within me, because as after like all that yawning, like I sounds so weird, but like what I feel like doing right now is like playing video games. Like I just like I thought I wanted to get off and go to bed because I'm so tired. But like right now, like I feel like playing video games, and that one, playing video games by myself, like that's not a thing. That doesn't happen. And two, another yawn, sorry. And two, playing video games at like 6 o'clock in the morning. Like who does? Like what is that? Like I just all of a sudden just like have this intense desire to like play video games. Like, and my kids are asleep, so it would just be it would just be me. So I could play whatever game I wanted to. And like I was thinking like I could play like Stardew Valley, but then I was thinking like I could pick like any game on Roblox like right now. Um and so it's like, oh my god, am I like instantly reconnecting with like my inner child self, my childlike self, because I have been asking God like to help me to bring her forth, because God is showing me like this is like a part of my mission, like to be like a child, be like with the mystery, and be you know, with the possibilities. Because if you look at your children, um, there aren't really limits in their mind for potentials and possibilities, and they're joyful and they're happy and they're not holding on to things, and like, you know, and they're bringing this lightness energy of fun. Of course not all children, right? Like everybody has their moments, right? But and so I've been asking God for that help, because I have been like super serious, like adult, like we gotta do this, we gotta do that, you know what I mean? And so I'm like, God, please help me. And so I'm wondering if this ego is like been the suppressant of me accessing that within myself and being able to like let my guard down, right? And like to relax and to rest. And after all this yawning, like I'm like, oh my God, I like really want to play video games. Like I gotta play video games. Like that's what I feel. I'm kind of interested in doing a little bit of research around this. I want to know if like that's a thing, that like the ego can be like a suppressant to your childlike self. Oh, okay. So here's something I just found. The 5 defenses of ego are repression, regression, projection, reaction formation, and sublimation. I don't even know what all of those mean. All defense mechanisms are responses to anxiety and how the conscious and unconscious manage the stress of a social situation. How does the ego affect behavior? Research has shown that the ego can be held responsible for many negative human traits, including but not limited to criticizing, judging others, acting manipulative, being inflexible and rigid, having severe mood swings, possessing a constant need for praise, approval, needing. Thank you, God. Thank you, God, for this ego death. I don't know. I need to know if the ego dies or is it like transformed. Like, what is ego death? Ego death is a complete loss of subjective self-identity. The term is used in various intertwined contexts with related meanings. In Jungian psychology, the synonymous term psychic death is used, which refers to a fundamental transformation of the psyche. Whoa. What are signs of ego death? Often a complete loss of subjective self-identity occurs, causing depression, anxiety, and fear. But the more in touch one is with their spiritual core, the easier the awakening will be. Ultimately, ego death is not a casual experience, but rather quite the opposite. Is it good to have an ego death? Ego death can help you realize you're more than how you normally define yourself, that you can see your problems from a different perspective, and that you have control over a sense of self, he says, and that's powerful. What happens when the ego dies? Ego dissolution is an ecstatic state characterized by a loss of boundaries between the subject and the objective world, with ensuing feelings of unity with other people, nature, the entire universe, and God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. I just went to Google, guys, and typed ego death, and then like I just started looking at all these different questions that people were asking. So if ego is about maintaining a particular self-identity, and when ego death happens you lose that, then that means that my childlike self, which is my true essence, my true core, is able to emerge and be present. And oh my God, this is so exciting. So I guess like now I'm gonna be able to do more things that I would have considered to be childish, not have time for, right? Things that don't feel important, right? Like to survival. Um, um, like, wow, okay. I don't know if it's complete, like I don't know any of these details, but or if it's like happening in layers or stages, like whoa. Okay. From my experience, that kind of a yawn, that kind of a yawn right there was like letting me know that whatever is releasing has either released fully or is just hanging on by the hair on the chinny chin chin kind of a thing. So if I do a yawn bigger than that one, I'm probably finished with whatever this is. And I'm not sure that this is the ego right there, but obviously it's related. Oh, here comes another one. Oh. Hi guys. So I had like big coughing just happening right there, which is another way that like these things release. Ooh, God, I'm just gonna assume that like that was my ego death. Like I'm gonna assume that my ego's like gone. My ego died. Like, I'm just gonna assume that. God, and if you told me otherwise, then okay. But what I'm gonna go with is that my ego just died. My ego death. My ego just deathed. And so now like I have access to my childlike self, and I'm like staring at my television right now because like I'm so excited to like play a video game. But at the same time, I'm like very tired. I was like, I think the child would be like, I don't care about tired. Like let's just play. I don't even know if like my Xbox is set up. I think I'm gonna play some video games in bed, and then if I like fall asleep, it's cool. Okay, so guys, with that, this is I didn't mean to go over this long, but right, God, first, thank you, God, for this ego death. Thank you, God. Like, oh my God, thank you. This is not something that I was had in my mind as like something that would like occur. Like you guys, like I'm so itching to like play a video game right now. It's like not even funny. I have no idea what I'm even gonna play. I can't wait to see how this emerges over time. Like what is it gonna look like now? Yeah, like I just feel like this kind of like excited jovialness like within me. It's like at the edges of I am so sorry guys. That is not good for what I'm creating here in that sound. I do apologize about that. But like I feel like this like um eagerness, excitement like at the edges of like my body, like but inside my body, and it's like coming like into like this point, and it's like gathering steam within me and like bubbling within me, and like yeah. So um I just saw this new show that I'm gonna check out called Night Sky, and like sci-fi gets me so excited. And so like when I just like sci-fi is something that with or without ego got me very excited, but when I saw Night Sky and I saw like the stars, like I just felt so extra excited, like oh my God, I'm so excited right now. And like I'm obsessed with space and stars, and that's why I got stars on my nails. Not that you guys can see them, not that you guys can see them good. I wish I could like figure out how to let you guys see them, but I think I will show you on let's see if this does anything. I think I will show you on oh hey, I think you can kind of see them a little bit this time. Like now. Let me just kind of tip up a little bit. Oh yeah, you can see them a little bit better now. Okay, I might put them on TikTok so that you guys can see. And to find me on TikTok, that would be, you would go to at Lisa Eve. Is it Lisa Eve or Lisa Everette? I don't even know what my TikTok name is. Either way, if you're on YouTube, the link is in Alexa cancel. Either way, the link is in the description. This is how you guys know I should have been off, because Alexa talked and she's not supposed to be talking while I'm on the show. Okay, so it's out at Lisa Everette on TikTok. So it's Lisa V as in Victor Erette. So that is how you find me on TikTok. Okay, so with that, I guess we should get off here because this is way longer than I ever planned to do. Although we did have that 1 hour long show that one day. So I guess I'm gonna play something. I guess I'm gonna be here playing video games. And I'm very excited about that. My kids are gonna freak out when they find out this is happening. They're like, "Mom, you play video games without us? Mom, what are you, a kid?" And that's what my youngest is probably gonna say. Okay, so guys, God, thank you for today's show. Thank you for this breakthrough. Thank you for this breakthrough. Thank you, God, for this breakthrough. Thank you, God. And God, show us heaven is already here. Show it to us, God. Show it to us, God. How can we feel it? How can we taste it? How can we touch it? Ooh. Ooh, yeah, God. How can we touch it? How can we feel it? How can we taste it? How can we smell it even? How can we see it? God, how can we see that heaven is here? Oh, God. Woo! Thank you, God. Okay.